What's going on, Demon Killers? So, check this out. About once every week, I go through my my subscriber list to see if there's anybody that I know or any other reactor that I've watched before I became a reactor myself, who subscribed to me. And apparently this week, or yeah, this past week, somebody did. The Epic Reactor. I have him on Snapchat. I've Snapchatted him a few times, but I didn't think he was gonna subscribe, but he did. So, as a way of saying thank you, I wanted to react to one of his videos, and I came across a perfect video to react to because he did a movie review on Terminator Genisys, and I've been debating whether I actually want to see this movie, because the thing is my opinion on the Terminator franchise might differ from the masses. See, I was actually one of those people that actually liked Terminator 3. I didn't find any problem with Terminator 3 in my opinion. Now, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that. Matter of fact, let me move my camera a little bit. There we go. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that. But the thing is I felt like the further we went into the future, the further we were able to resolve John Connor's conflict with Skynet. The last thing I wanted was them to go back in time, let alone restart the whole fucking series. So it's like, that's why I'm debating whether I want to go see this movie. But you know what? I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. I want to see what the Epic Reactor has to say. So Dante, shout out to you, bro. Thank you for subscribing, man. And let's see what you got. Let's see what you witnessed in Terminator Genisys, right? Let's go.
Yo, what's up, guys? So, as you can see, I recently went to go see Terminator Genisys. I saw it the 4th of July, and actually, I thought it was pretty good, but I'm start with the bad side of the movie. So, what really got me the most from the movie was the timeline. Like, I was fucking confused. Like, I was like, well then, like, I had so many questions that were still in my head. Like, well then, how the fuck did Sarah Connor, like, know about this shit? Like, for example, so, let's say that Kyle Reese is going back to 1984 Los Angeles, go save Sarah Connor. She already knew about that. She knew what the fuck was going on. I'm like, what the hell? How she know all this? And I was just really confused. And then the T-1000, he was also sent back to 1984 to kill Sarah Connor, or to, I think it was either to stop Kyle Reese or do both. But I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? So mainly, I was just confused on how this is all gonna work because they didn't really explain it that well. So we kind of had to just go with it. It's that kind of movie where you just have to go with the flow and pick it up from there. But to me, I still have so many questions from that movie. The next thing from the movie was John Connor. Now, if they didn't spoil the damn part where John Connor's revealed as a new enemy in the movie, I think it would have been better off like that. So basically, John Connor, you guys are probably wondering, well, what the hell happened to him? Well, basically what happens is that Skynet infects him with this shit, and he's like his whole body, like, he's not human form no more. He's not human or anything. He's a T-3000 is what he's apparently called. But I was like, alright, that's interesting. But overall, it's just a bunch of confusion. Like, how the fuck did the T-1000 know that Kyle Reese was coming? Because you know how they have all the lines from Terminator 1 where, like, Kyle Reese is like, what year is this? And then the T-1000 is like, whenever the hell he came, it's like May 1st. Blah blah blah, the day that you arrived. I was like, okay, I don't know how the fuck you knew that, but once again, you just have to go with the flow. But overall, it's just a bit of confusion. Like, through the whole movie, you're gonna be like sitting there and just asking yourself all these questions, like, how the fuck does Sarah Connor know about this shit? How the fuck is there two T-800s? Just basically
kind of sounds like they fucked up the storyline.
has raised Sarah Connor since she was 8 or 9 years old. I'm just like, what? What? And the T-1000 was back there too. What? How? Just what? That's how you're gonna be the homie, like, what? But that's all I gotta say for the bad side of the movie. Now for the good side. Alright. So we know the main one already. We got Arnold Schwarzenegger back. The guy who did so well in the first 2 movies, and the third one was like a childish movie, I guess you can say it that way.
Oh man,
anyways,
see.
now that Arnold Schwarzenegger is back, I will say this though, in the movie, you know, he has his lines, he has his moments, you know. That's the guy that we want back, you know. For my audience, we were all laughing, you know. We just miss how Arnold used to be like, oh, be back and shit like that. We're glad he came back, but they're not as well as they used to be back then, and we totally get it. It's 2015 compared to how it was in 1984, 1990. We get it, okay? We get it. Alright, and I was actually quite surprised to like realize about this, but this is guy in the movie, and I guess he's been around since Terminator 1 all the way until Salvation, because like he was never there, because you know Salvation was completely different a little bit. But anyway, so the guy's named Detective O'Brien, and basically he's played by J.K. Simmons, and I was actually quite surprised because he knew about these guys. He knew about how they're like time travelers and shit like that. I was actually quite surprised, and actually the original guy, I forgot who his name was, but I knew exactly who it was. So here's the guy. He's just gonna be right there in the corner. So right there. Yeah, that's the guy who it was. I was like, oh, this is the guy. Like, he was talking about how in 1984 there was a guy, which was basically the Terminator, who came back, you know, and terrorized the police station. He was there. And also for the second one, he witnessed the T-1000. In the third one, he witnessed the Terminator again in the cemetery, I believe, and then he took off. I was like, oh, this is the guy.
Right.
This guy. That's all I'm gonna say. It's this guy. I just know this guy. But he's also funny as well. It's so cool to recognize that guy. And yeah. Now for the fight scenes, they were actually entertaining to watch, especially with Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, you know, coming back in that movie and just that shit was really cool. And I'm not gonna spoil anything. Don't worry. I'm not going to say shit. The ending. You're going to be surprised what happens. That's all I'm going to say. And also, there's a post-credit scene, so don't miss that. I did, because I looked it up online, and I missed it. So, it was kind of small, but I was like, fuck. But they're hinting that there's going to be a sequel to it. Yes, a sequel to the movie. But overall, I would just say Terminator Genisys is a good movie. I would just say they should have been better off explaining, like, how the fuck this all happened in the first place. Like, we all know this is by Skynet, but still, like, I don't know how the fuck Sarah Connor knew that Kyle Reese is coming back to save her ass, and then with the T-1000 coming for both of their asses as well. I was like, what? And they basically have to find love again. Like, Sarah Connor knows that Kyle Reese is supposed to fall in love with Sarah Connor. They both get together and all that stuff. It's like they have to kind of pretend and shit. I was like, wow. But other than that, pretty good. Glad to see Arnold come back, you know, with some of his famous lines in the Terminator franchise. And I'm hoping that they do explain more in the next Terminator movie. I don't know when it's coming out. Well, actually, I heard it's going to come out in 2017. I'm not sure, because I looked on the website. They say it comes out somewhere
2017?
But other than that, it was good. It wasn't okay. It was good. It's better than some movies that did worse. So, yeah. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Okay. Alright, Dante, aka Epic Reactor. Where do I begin, man? The impression you gave, kind of like, I feel like, I could be wrong, but the impression that you gave in this review kind of sparks my speculation about the movie, and more that they probably fucked up the storyline. which I absolutely hate because I didn't want them to go back in time. I wanted them to continue into the future. And now I know that you are probably one of those ones that weren't a fan of Terminator 3, but you have to admit that Terminator chick in Terminator 3, at least admit, bro, that she was hot. At least admit that, man. At the very least, bro. She was a hot Terminator. Come on, man. But, yeah, I just wanted them... I wanted this sequel to be... I wanted Terminator... I didn't even want Terminator Genisys to come out. I really wanted Terminator Redemption... No. Terminator Destruction. I wanted this film to be the final result. And I feel like they could have done a lot better. Like they could have kept it in the future and make the movie basically a mission to not only infiltrate you know, guys, what I'm trying to say. Invade Skynet. Stop the machines from ever sending anybody back in time. And completely wipe them out and win the war. That's what I really wanted. But, you know, Hollywood always has to, like, Hollywoodize things and fuck things up, basically. You know, like, it always happens. I mean... It's like, I'm not a big fan of the new Spider-Mans either. Like, me, Tobey Maguire will always be Spider-Man to me. Like, I don't like these new Spider-Mans. I don't like them. Like, I wish they could have just kept Tobey Maguire and, you know, transferred him over to the Marvel Universe. That would have been an amazing thing, but, you know, I don't know, man. New directors come about, and they have different ideas, and they just... I don't know, man. But I just feel like the Epic Reactor kind of made me... I mean, I'll probably watch it. I will probably watch it, but I'm not thrilled about it. Let's put it that way, okay? Thank you, Epic Reactor, for subscribing to my channel, man. Shout out to you. I appreciate it, bro. You're a cool dude, man. I'm hoping sometime we can collab. Who knows? If you like this reaction, like, share, subscribe. If you didn't like this reaction, who gives a damn? Subscribe anyway. Demon Killer Scorp is signing off, and we kill demons!